Let's see, we on scene two. Okay. Okay. Can't even drag my damn. Let's see, we on scene two. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we cooking up in the market today. Let's see. Can't even drag my damn. Get on this daily. We got about 6 minutes to the market open. We on scene two. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's see what we cooking up in the market today. Let's see. Okay, you know what I'm looking at on this daily. We got about 6 minutes to the market. Look like we got some type of market maker buy model going on right here. Let's see what we cooking up in the market today. Market maker buy model. Let's see. I would want to see us get to here, but also we got a fair value get right to the market. Look like we got some type of react to this market maker buy model going on right here. When the market cooking up in the market today, they buy model be waiting a couple days, so I would want them. They don't just play what I see. I normally don't. We got a fair value. Don't trade. Look like one day some type of react to this market maker buy model going on. See something high probability when the market cooking up in the market they buy model be waiting take a couple days, so I would want them. They don't just play what I see. I normally don't. We got a fair value. Don't trade. Look like one day some type of react to this market maker buy model going on. See something high probability when the market cooking up in the market they buy model be waiting take a couple days, so I would want them. They don't just play what I see. I normally don't. We got a fair value. Don't trade. Look like one day some type of react to this market maker buy model going on. See something high probability when the market cooking up in the market they buy model be waiting take a couple days, so I would want them. They don't just play what I see. I normally don't. We got a fair value. Don't trade. Look like one day some type of react to this market maker buy model going on. See something high probability when the market cooking up in the market they buy model be waiting take a couple days, so I would want them. They don't just play what I see. I normally don't. Let's see. There. Let me check and see why the hell did my screen just go off. So we got about 4 minutes to the market open. I'm just being patient, just wait. See. Let's see how the day gonna play out. I did not mean to open it. But let's pull this OBS back over here and get back. Let's see. Oh yeah, 3 minutes to the market open, and it's gonna be time to see what the market want to do. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, but like I said, I normally don't take trades on Monday unless it's just high probability and you just cannot resist. Cause I like to trade on news days. Those are the most high probability days. And like with trading, the more you trade, the more you will see that you don't have to trade every day to make money. As a matter of fact, you probably will be more profitable if you don't trade every day. Let's see. And in my trading strategy, Like if you look at the time down here on my screen, it say 9:28. That's because I'm on Eastern time, so I like to wait for the 10 a.m. silver bullet. So if you on Central time, I like to wait till 9 o'clock to take a trade, and if you're on Eastern time, I like to wait to 10. Let's see. Let's go. Let's drop down to the 1 minute real quick. See, do I see anything? I don't know why my screen keep doing this. Yeah, but we'll fix it. Let's see. Okay, we see the market dropping, and we got a couple seconds for it open. Let's see. And we do got some liquidity down here. So let's see. And right now, since the market is open, right now we just be patient and wait. Yeah, a lot of trading is just being patient and waiting, see what's gonna happen. Let me put it on the screen. Uh, the 9 no trades before the 950. Let me put EST. And let's make that a little bigger. Yeah, we coming down to take this liquidity, so let's see. And let me go look at my higher time frames to see. Okay. Okay, we got something here. Yeah, you never know what to expect on a Monday. Like Mondays can be kind of weird. And then sometimes, well, lately, I guess because it's the summer, the Mondays have been giving trade setups. But it's like norm typically and statistically for me, Mondays, I don't want to trade on Mondays. It's rare I like to take a trade on a Monday. But we're going to see if today will be one of those days. Okay, yeah. I want to see if price wants to come down to here. And yeah, the good thing about trading is that, like I seen somebody say this earlier, like with trading, you don't have to be a weatherman. You don't have to try and predict what's gonna happen in the market. You can react, and that's the good thing about trading. It's like in my analysis, I can be wrong as much as I want to. Like if the market not doing what I want it to do, then I'm simply not taking a trade. And that's the good thing about the market. It's like you're not forced to take a trade. Like you can sit and wait as long as you need to. And a lot of times, the longer you wait on that high probability setup, like more times that the trade will work out in your favor. Oh, let's check these higher time frames again and see, are we delivering from anywhere? Okay, we got a big bullish candle right there. But remember, I said I really don't like to take trades before that 9:50 macro time. 8:50 if you on Central Time. And I do like how this liquidity up in here looks. I just wish we could have took this liquidity down here and went a little bit lower and gave me an entry to take it higher. But we'll just have to play what we seeing if we see anything. If not, today'll be a day where I'm just showing you how to be disciplined and just how to have your psychology right and how to be able to sit in front of the screen and pay attention, but also sit on your hands and not take a trade. Because a big part of trading is protecting your capital. Like, I know I've messed up a lot in the past, just being here and you'll see stuff and be like, oh, it look good, and you just want to take it just because. But it's like you gotta. A lot of people learn patterns in trading and just started trading the pattern, but you gotta have narrative. It's like that's the most important thing. Like trading is not hard, but you must have narrative. Like you must have something which your trade is based off of, whether it's a key level, indicator, whatever it is you use, you must have narrative and multiple confluences before getting in the trade. It's like the more you trade though, the less stuff you'll start using. Because I know when I first started trading, I was using every indicator and everything. I'm looking up everything, like how to make sure you win every time. But then I started learning you don't have to win every time to be profitable and to make money. And that's why some people can be successful with like sports betting, because it's really about managing money. And it's that's really with anything in life. If you can manage your money, you good. Like, and you can take calculated risk. That's, to me, that's what life all about. Who can take the best calculated risk? If you can't take no calculated risk and manage your money, you're not gonna do well in nothing, especially not trading. Because the people who last the longest are not the people who can get on the chart and look at find the best setups. Because if you can't manage your money, when you take that L and you lose too much, it don't matter how much you won. But if you can make sure your losses are small and your winners are big, then you'll do good. We got a fair value gap right here. Let's see how we react to it. And for anybody new, typically what we look for at fair value gaps, we want to see if price wants to go higher from a fair value gap, or we want to see if a candle closed below a fair value gap. That helps decide the bias, and bias is just the direction we think the market is going in. Like if we start bouncing from this fair value gap, obviously we get bullish and we're looking to take trades to the upside. But if we close below this, like candles close below here, we want to be looking for bearish setups. So let's see. And I am waiting on the macro time, because the market is very algorithmic. Like the market likes to deliver on a certain time, and definitely like if it's no a secret, if there's no news, you want to make sure you wait for the macro times. That's when you can find high probability trades even on days with no news. If you wait for those macro times, because the market works off of an algorithm. Let's see. Well, yeah, I really don't like it. This definitely some Monday price action right here. Yeah, I don't. But while we waiting on this trade, if anybody got any trading related questions, you could just leave in the comments and I'll answer them. Cause as of right now, I don't see anything I would be willing or happy to take. And just wait for my high probability days, those news days. You can, and that's the good thing about trading. All you need is 1 to 2 days, and you can make everything you need. It's more important the days that you decide not to trade. Like I think that's one of the biggest things I had to learn when I first learned I could make money in the market. I was trying to trade every day, being greedy, trying to be in there every day. And like with anything, if you do something a lot, a whole lot, you start getting tired. You start making, bad decisions or whatever. But when I figured out what times was best for me to trade, what days was best for me to trade, it made it a whole lot easier. And just it was really hard to comprehend too, coming from like the 9 to 5 mindset of not having to trade every day. Because if you got a job, if you want to make some money and some decent money, you got to go to work every day. And the more money you want to make, the more you got to go to work. But it's like trading is the opposite. Trading is not about how many trades you can take. It's just about your risk to reward. How many high probability setups can you find? And with trading, you can scale up. Like you can, it's some people who can take 10 trades and make good money, but it's some people who can take 1 to 2 trades and make way more than the person who took 10. And like that's the beauty of it. Just you gotta escape that 9 to 5 mindset of you gotta be here every day, you gotta trade every day, you gotta stare at the screen all day. Like most of the time, I get up in the morning, get on here at 8, and if I don't be done traded by 10, by 10 hour time in Mississippi, or 11 Eastern time, then I'm done. And it's like if I did get a trade, like sometimes I get a trade right at 9:50 Eastern time, and I'm done, and I got a whole day to do whatever I need to do. But yeah, hopefully, what I'm looking, the only way I'll take a trade is if we come down lower to go higher. Because the thing about the market is, it gotta go lower to go higher. The market don't just move in a straightforward direction. Like it don't just move straight up and straight down. It goes up and down. So when I'm looking for an up move, something that I like to see is the market moving down. And for anybody new who don't know, my black candles, they are actually supposed to be red, but I made them black for psychological reasons because red is like associated with fear, and I want to take the emotions out of trade, and so I made my candles black. So when I see them going down, it don't really do nothing no more. It used to. If I'm in the trade going to the upside and I see those red candles, it'll scare me and mess with my mind. So I just had to change it. Because trading is a lot more psychological. Like I guarantee anybody who trying to learn how to trade, I could easily teach you how to trade. But the biggest part gonna be dealing with your mind and your mindset, and that's why I feel like trading is like one of the best forms of therapy because you gotta be willing to become a better person to trade. Like you can't just get on the chart as the person you were before you learned how to trade and be successful. Like you gotta change. It's going the bad habits you got in the real world is gonna show in your trade. And like if you greedy, it's gonna show. If you impatient, it's gonna show. If you lazy, it's gonna show. So it's like you gotta correct and fix all of that. It's like my biggest problem was I hated to lose so much that I would end up losing more money than I should have because I didn't want to lose. But once I learned that you don't have to win every trade to be successful, that helped me a lot. Because it's like I had found traders and learned from traders who only win 33% of the time, and they're very profitable, make a lot of money. Because the times that they lose, it's only a small portion, but the times they win is 4 or 5 times biggest what they lost. And it's like if you do the risk reward ratio on that, you'll understand that you don't have to win as much. But yeah, like I said, I'm waiting for the 10 a.m. silver bullet to see what we gonna do. And just being patient. Let's see. If y'all got any question, even if it ain't directly trader related, I answer it. I don't got nothing else to do on this Monday, and I'll be dropping a video soon on my setup. I want to catch it live time and on stream, and that way I can just upload it to YouTube and go over it. But I know we'll get it this week, so I'll have that video ready, and I'll drop a video on all the resources and stuff I use that help me get to where I'm at. Because like I paid for a lot of mentors and mentorships with trading, but what's crazy, what paid out the most for me was a free mentorship that I watched on YouTube. It was like 40 videos, and all the videos were like 2 hours, and I done watched it like almost 3 times. It took me it took me probably 6 months to watch it 3 times. But after I watched it 3 times, like I feel completely different about the market. Like even it changed my mental about the market and gave me patience. Like I've been able to pass my eval accounts easy. Like I can get in the market, take a quick trade, make some good money, and be gone easy. Like you just got to put the work in, and that's what anything is like. And my generation, we like fast results, or like when you understand delayed gratification, and you understand that not doing nothing, time still gonna pass by. So it's like, would you rather take your time and get there eventually, or just not do it because you're not gonna get it instantly? It's like that just don't make sense. So like you gotta grind and take your time, and it'll come. And really, I just had to learn too to not even focus on the results and just put the work in, like, and stop expecting results. Like I just started working out not because I wanna lose weight or gain muscle or anything, but I just started working out because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to want to be healthy and in shape. So it's like I'm not looking for a return on it. I'm just doing it, and it's helped me out way more doing it that way than being like, oh, I want to lose 10 pounds, or I want to gain muscle. It just be harder to do it that way. It's like when you just start doing stuff and not expecting a result, it make it. I don't know what it is, but it make it way easier on the mind. Yeah, hopefully we start coming down to this line that I've marked. This is some liquidity, and liquidity just basically where the banks have their orders at, and the big players. And I like to trade like the banks and the institutions, and I like to follow what they're doing because they put so much money into the market, they can't hide where they're putting the money at in the market because it's so much. So it's like when you see them getting in, you want to be trading with them and getting in when they get in and getting out when they get out. And it's like it's easy. You don't want to be fighting against what they're doing. It's like, so I just stay on page with what they doing. And like when I see they leave a footprint, because they leave clues. It's a lot of clues that they leave that they're in the market. It's like if you follow those clues, you can be very successful. But yeah, what I'm hoping for, and again, like the market does not have to do what I want it to do, but like what I would want is us to come down to here and then go higher. It's like if we don't get that, then I'm just sitting on my hands and I'm not doing anything. Let's see. We got 30 more seconds until the 950 macro actually starts. So we'll see. And for anybody who know anything about trading, or if you don't, I like to trade reversals. And a reversal is just when price is going in one direction and it wants to reverse and go in the other direction. So basically, price is dropping right now, and I would like for it to catch it to go back up. Some people like continuation trades, and a continuation trade is just like how it's going down now. It come back up a little bit and just keep going down. It'll just keep going down. Some people like to trade like that, but I don't really like the continuations on just catching it to keep going down. I just watch it, and whenever it decide it want to reverse and go back to the upside, that's when I want to get in, when it wants to reverse. And it's no wrong or right way of doing it, because like people who I trade with and stuff, some people like to catch continuation, some people like to catch reversals, some people like to trade London sessions. So it's like it's no wrong or right way to do it, and that's the beauty of trading. Like a lot of people be saying they don't have time. It's like it don't matter if you have a job. Whenever you work, it's a time that you can trade. Definitely in the futures market, because the futures market is open like what, 5 days a week, and like it's open it's open all day too. It only closes for like 1 hour to reset, but it has a London session, New York session, has an Asia session, and the Asia session is like most of the time when people get off of work at like 6, 7, 8 p.m. So it's like you can find time to trade whenever. Like even if you got a job, you still can find time. But I must say it's more liquidity and easier to trade in the New York or the London session than it would be to trade in the Asia session. Let's see. We still waiting. Yeah, it's officially the macro time. So we're gonna see. And remember, I do not like to take trades on Monday unless it's high probability. And a high probability setup, I would like it came down here and tapped here, but I have no entry. I need to see a fair value gap. And the fair value gap is just like basically what I showed you right here, a candle with a gap in between it. It's like it's a gap in here. It's just like these wicks, these black stick things, they're called wicks. And both of them has a gap in between here. Like this wick doesn't come all the way up through this candle, and this wick doesn't go all the way down through here, so it creates a gap. So I need to see that same gap down here somewhere to make me want to get in the trade. And it's like right now we're not creating that gap, so it's nothing I can do but sit on my hands until I get a fair value gap in the area that I would like to see one. So that's why for the moment I would just hope that we could keep going a little bit lower. Let's see. If we just in this, There's one thing about the market. I hate when it moves like slow because I guess I done got spoiled trading NQ coming from when I used to trade like regular stocks. They would move so slow compared to how NQ moves. So when NQ moves slow now, like I just hate it because you just gotta wait. And normally I could already, my setup, I already be informed, I already be ready. But that's the thing about it, like, even though my setup hasn't formed and it usually would have been informed, I'm still patient enough not to just get into something random. Because, like, it doesn't matter if you know where the market is going. Like, I knew, I knew starting out when I looked at the chart, like, what liquidity we were targeting, like, where we possibly were going. Like, I knew we were going down here, but I had no entry. Like this right here, this candle is something that I want to see. Like if this next candle can just keep going lower a little bit more, like I need this next candle to come down. But like if it don't come down and it close and it touch this wick right here on this candle, then there's nothing I can do. So we'll just be patient. We got time. We got nothing but time. It is like just having that patient mentality because like when you go to work you wait a whole week to get your check. So it's like in the market, you can't be afraid to wait a little bit of time for a setup that you would like to take. Because if you at work, you're not rushing them. And I hope and I hope nobody on here the type of people who do that everyday pay stuff. And like you gotta be patient, just like you would be at work. Let's see. Let's put this up here. And if y'all, while we waiting, if y'all got anything y'all would like to look at, we can look at it while we wait. I just set a alert right here. I set a alert so if we go a little bit lower, if we go a little bit lower, it'll let me know. Or I can just keep that right there, and while I pull up something else, I'll be like, we can go look at Bitcoin and see what Bitcoin is doing, cause NQ playing around right now. So let's see my thoughts on Bitcoin. Yeah, yeah, I feel like from where we at on Bitcoin now, I feel like we go. I feel like we go here, and I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save this clip because I feel like now we go to 70,000. We go to 70,000. We come right now it's coming down into this fair value gap right here. I feel like we come into this fair value gap, and then we go to this liquidity up here at 70,000. Yeah, because once we took this, I knew we were going higher too. Once we took this liquidity right here, once we took this liquidity, I knew that we were going higher, and everything else on the chart point to me, in my best opinion, points to that we're going higher. So that's what I would like to see Bitcoin do. And like it's already in here, but I wouldn't be afraid if it came down a little bit lower and give a better entry before deciding to go higher. Because we have something that's called market maker buy models and market maker sell models, and it's like this right here is the sell side of the curve. Like price just went down, all the way down. Now what price like to do a lot of times, it like to match everything that was over here. So it's like how we gotta move down all the way down over here. We'll get a move all the way back to right there, and it make like a V shape or like a U shape or whatever. So like that's what I like to look for a lot of times in price. Like if we making it, I call it like a V shape recovery because it should look like a V. And like I said, I'm gonna drop a video on YouTube explaining the strategy. And when some of y'all watch it, y'all gonna be like, that's an easy strategy, and like it is very easy. Like I said, the psychological part is like what's gonna get most people, because with for some people they gonna get in there and they gonna be able to spot it on the chart instantly, and they gonna be like, oh, I'm finna get in here and make some money and try and trade too early. But it's like you gotta just get some reps in and back test it, and if you back test it and learn, what type of trader you are with the strategy, then you'll do good. But just getting the strategy and going straight in trying to put some real money to it, you probably will win a little bit, but then you're gonna start getting greedy and lose it all. Because like with trading, learning the charts is the easiest thing you can do, I promise. Like anybody can get in here and learn these charts easy, but being able to apply it every day and having rules and risk management with it, that's the hard part. It's never getting on the chart and knowing what's going on. Sometimes you'll be confused, but most of the time it'll just be your risk management that messes you up, or taking a trade when you know you're not supposed to. Let's go back to NQ, see what we doing now. Okay, let's go back to the 1 minute. Yeah, we just chopping around. And this is what we call like Monday price action. When you have no news, like news pumps the market it into either direction, a bearish direction or a bullish direction. And because like news news makes traders scared, or some traders happy. It makes some traders want to put more money into it. It makes some want to take their money out, and what that does, it makes the market move a lot more than when it's no news. Cause like really, the market moves off of like psychology. Like if you notice, if a world war is about to happen, what the market gonna do? It's gonna go down. If some good news come out about that we not in a recession no more, what's gonna happen? The market gonna go up. So like a lot of times, I like to wait until we get some type of emotion. I just call it emotion for people who know emotion. Pumped into the market before I take a trade, because like the market will just be dead on sometimes. Definitely like on these Mondays, or you could treat Mondays like it's just setting up for the rest of the week. It's just setting up for how the market want to move for the rest of the week. And so that's why I just chill, take notes on Monday, and see if we can find something. And now it's 10 o'clock, so yeah, it's officially the 10 a.m. silver bullet. So we're about to see if we can get a setup here. Let's see. Okay, we still going on. We took out this low. Let's see. That's the hourly. Let's check this 15 minute. Okay, now it's getting interesting. Let's see. We tapped into this. Let's see. Still no entry. Yeah, let's check all time frames. Yeah, still no entry. So in order to enter here, like, cause I do like, I don't even think I'll just pull it up on this chart. I do like that on this 15 minute, we're tapping into a fair value gap. And remember, I said a fair value gap is just when this week and this week don't go all the way through this candle. So it leaves some space in between there, and it leaves a void. And the price a lot of time is a magnet to that void. And when they get into that void, it can either want to bounce or reject. But right now, I'm looking to see if it wants to bounce up out of here. And if it do want to bounce out of here, I need a entry. Like I can't just get in because I know that it's going to go up from here. I need an entry, and without that entry, then I just have to sit on my hands. So we'll see if it grants me an entry. All right, here this could. Let's see. see, it's 15. Let's see. And if I can't get my original entry, we could be forming a breaker pattern. So we'll see how that goes. Let's check and see what days we got news today. Check and see what days we got news today. Forex factory. I mean, not news today. News for this week. Let's check and see what days we got news. Okay. Tomorrow we got news at 10 a.m. Wednesday. Yeah. So this it's really a dead week. We got news Thursday. So yeah, Thursday gonna be our highest probability day when we just got some great news. We got tomorrow. We got some news at 10 a.m. and then yeah, Thursday. Let's check Friday. Okay, we got news Friday too. So yeah, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And them gonna be the best days to trade. And remember, if you got any questions, you can ask or want me to talk about anything specific. Just let me know, or something you don't understand. Cause I know a lot of people probably see this and get confused and just be like, what is going on? But it's just cause you're on the outside looking in. It's like, and I know if I could teach my 16-year-old brother and he get it instantly, I know anybody can, get it. Cause like in school, I wasn't like if I applied myself, I probably could have been one of the smartest, but I was not one of the smartest kids by far. And like in school, because you're not the smarter, you don't make the best grades. That can, that'll affect you and how you thinking. You're not that smart, but really is you just don't want to be doing what they have you doing. It's like your mind in other places. Like I always was a dreamer. Like as a kid, I thought I was gonna be the first NFL player and rapper at the same time. But just growing up, people keep telling you gotta think realistic, or you gotta be realistic, or you gotta have backup plans. Then your dreams just start getting pushed away further and further and further. And then they have you in school doing stuff that you really don't care about. So you really just not applying yourself, and they make you feel like you're not smart because when really you just not interested in what they have you doing. Like I know that happens for a lot of people. Like we all be smart, but we just not smart in the way that the world wants us to be, or the way they trying to have us smart. 'Cause, like they want to get us smart so we can go work a job and work for their system and all that. But it's like I had dreams, and I still got dreams, and I want to follow my dreams and use my skills and my smartness for that, not for what you want me to do. It's like if I'm doing something you want me to do, it's no way I can fully apply myself. But if it's something I want to do, I'm gonna give it 110%. Let's see. We could be getting we could be getting some action here. Yeah, we could be getting some action. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Depending on how this candle right here closes, that's what's gonna decide if we can be getting ready to take a trade. I really want to see this candle go a little bit lower. Let's see. Yeah, this crazy. Look like we. Yep. Here we go. Game time. Let's see. But now I want to see some. I want to see speed. Like I want to see a green candle come through here with like speed. I don't want to see it playing around because that's what'll happen on Mondays, and you have to be cautious of that. And because like see because I've been waiting this whole time since we've been on stream to take a trade. So it's like some people will be like, oh, since I've been waiting this long and I finally see the setup, like I just need to take it just because it's there. But it's like no, if some green candles don't come through here, like some big green candles come through here fast, then it's like nah, we ain't taking that trade because we want to take high probability trades. Like I'm not just gonna take a trade just because I've been sitting here and I'm impatient. Like I gotta wait, and that waiting pays because like a lot of people get in here and wanna make money. It's like it really you want to protect your money first because like you can't make no money if you ain't got none. But like you want to protect your money by all means first before you think about making some money. But yeah, I want to see some like if I can see some speed coming through here, and from the looks of it might take about if it do want to do it, it might take about 10 minutes. So we'll see. It might want to do it at the 10:20 through 10:40 mark. So we'll see. It's like this crack. I know if I can learn this, anybody can learn this. And even if outside of even if it's something else, it's just we can do whatever we want to do. Cause like growing up, I never thought I would have been doing something like this ever. I didn't even know it was possible for regular people to do this type of stuff. It was like when you open your mind up and you got you just get off autopilot, you get anything you want. But it's like a lot of times we be stuck on autopilot. And I know I was stuck on autopilot for a long time. Like I had dreams I wanted to do, but I stopped pursuing my dream. I got a job and was like, yeah, I'm gonna work this job just to save some money up in order to, to chase my dream or whatever. But I ended up working for so long and ended up forgetting that I was even trying to chase the dream. And, the dream just it stopped becoming a dream as much as it was because I got trapped in, what they call the rat race. And like that's why I was glad. I don't know what led me to start, really trying to open. Well, I guess I could say the pandemic and just seeing how everybody was losing their jobs or whatever. It just opened my eyes back up to who I really was. Like I always was a hustler. I always wanted to sell something. I always was creative or trying to have a clothing brand or do something. But like the pandemic just really opened my eyes back up to that, and that no matter how long you've been working for nobody or none of that, like your job not secure, you not secure. They care about their bottom line more than they care about you. It was like I need to care about myself more than I care about them. Because at the end of the day, they gonna do what's best for them, and I need to be doing what's best for me. And I'm no different. I'm no different than them. They just took a chance on their business. Like when you look, I don't know what I was reading, but like McDonald's, the only reason they can pay you however much they want to pay you is because they went out there and took those chances to get those fryers and burger machines and all of that, and you don't have it, so they get to pay you to operate it because you don't have it. But if you had it, you would be able to charge them. So it's like I just shifted my mindset on how can I obtain the things that people need, or people, that people need, or people gonna want to work for. It's like instead of me working for the people who got the things that that we need, and we getting we get a little bit of money, and they making, if you figured out how much money these people were making who paying you, it'll probably drive you crazy. Cause just think about, they paying they pay you. Let's say you work at McDonald's and they pay you $10 an hour, and let's say you make 100 burgers. You make 100 burgers. Let's just say the burger's $1, and you make 100 burgers. You done just made them $100, and they only in an hour, and they only paid you $10. It's like that's an insane profit margin. Like anybody in this world, would want to do that. If you told somebody you could risk $10 to make 100, who wouldn't do that? Like you just gotta shift your mindset though. Like whatever you want is obtainable. Like it took me a long time. It took me a long time to get to where I wanted to be with trading, but you gotta be ready to take those risks and don't care what other people say. It's like I used to think it was cliche when you ask people, how they become successful. They just be like consistency. And you be like, nah, I want the real answer. Like, nah, what you really do. But honestly, that's the truth. It's like it's no secret to it. It's just like being consistent, putting the work in. Like I put the work in with trading every day, even when I didn't want to, even when it wasn't working out. And like if you do the same thing with whatever it is you doing, you eventually be successful. Like if you putting in work with something every single day, day in and day out, it's hard not to be successful. It's hard if you applying yourself and you really trying to, better yourself. It's hard not to. Like it's no way you can eat right and work out every day and not, and not start to get healthy or in better shape. It's just hard not, it's almost impossible. Like you gotta apply yourself. And that's what a lot of people don't do. Like a lot of people will do something, but they'll halfway do it. They'll not apply themselves fully. But it's like I just had to think about it though. It's more people depending on me than just myself. Like I can't. Of course, I probably could go find me a decent job, and I could make sure just me and me and my family straight. But what about all the other people in the world who might need me, or who not fit to be able to do the things that I can? Like I just feel like it's selfish for anybody who can get out here and chase their dreams and do whatever they need to do to be able to help the world be a better place, or help your community, and you're not doing it. I just feel like that's selfish. Like you got to get up and get it every day. Like, and I put that weight on my shoulders. Like it's not just about me, and like that's what keep me going. Because really, and a lot of people too say like I just don't feel motivated. Like when I started being more consistent is when I stopped trying to be motivated to do stuff, because it's plenty mornings where I wake up and I don't be motivated to do whatever I need to do, but I still got to do it. But when you use motivation as an excuse, that's what'll stop you from, doing what you need to do. But it's never about motivation, and it's really never even about being consistent. Cause a lot of people are consistent. It's like, but it's just what are you consistent with? It might be some bad habits that you consistent with, and I'm still just watching price and seeing what's going on though, because we haven't really got nothing that I wanted to see. Cause like if you remember, I said I'm a reversal trader, so I want to see a reversal. Like I want to see something that makes makes me want to trade back to the upside. So that's what I'm waiting on. And if we don't get that, I'm cool. I don't have to trade or whatever. But like yeah, if we don't get something by 11 Eastern time, then I just won't trade at all. I'm cool with that. Definitely on Mondays because I come into Mondays with low expectation. But like I was saying about the consistency, like you consistent with everything. So it's like I don't see how we say we struggle with consistency because you make sure you eat every day. You make sure you get you some water every day. You make sure you get on social media every day. You make sure you go to work every day. So it's like we can't say that we struggle with consistency. We just not trying with the stuff that we really want to do. Cause like we get up and do the shit that other people want us to do. Like we go to work for somebody else every day. It's like you can't tell me that you can't be consistent or you struggling with consistency when I see you being consistent in other things. It's like you just gotta learn how to channel that consistency that you got with those other things or those bad habits. But hopefully we can get prices start going up here and close above here. But like I say, if not, we sit on our hands because price just dropping. Because if we do go look on the higher, Mike, if we do go look on the higher time frame, we are delivering from like these fair value gap. Let's see. Let's check the 4 hour. Yeah, we are delivering from this fair value gap. Let me delete this because it's past them. We are delivering from here, which makes us like bearish. Like our higher time frame bias is bearish, so we want to be taking. You really want to be taking bearish trades if you don't know what you're doing because we could be bearish all the way until we take out this or this, but we haven't even made it here. So we take out this first, then this. So it's like if you don't know what you're doing, then you just want to be looking for bearish setups. But because I know that price has to go up in order to go down, I would like to look for a reversal in here and like catch something in here, then go up. Like that's the beauty of trading though. It's like the more you know, the more you can do. And it's like some people, like I know some people who got simple, like super simple strategies and they get in and execute their strategy easily. And like, but me, I like to know the type of mind I got. I like to know everything about the market. Like I want to know everything. I want to know why it's moving, how it's moving, and everything. So that what helps me. But it's some people who don't know how the market moves, but they only know they setup and they still make money. They might only know if I see this setup, I'm taking it. They make money. But see, I like to know why the market going up. I like to know why the market going down. I like to know why it might be just chopping around, staying sideways. Cause it's just I like whatever I'm doing. I like to know all the ins and outs. It really helps me navigate and operate it better. but I'm still waiting to see if we can get a if we can come back up and close above here with some strength. If we can't and we just keep going lower, then no trade. But again, if anybody got any questions or whatever, you can ask them. I answer them. Let's see. Yeah, because right now we just on a continuation downtrend, lower. Like we really coming down to, let's mark this level. We coming down to finish this what looks like a market maker sell model. So hopefully that's what'll give our entry. Like hopefully right here, when price get down to here, we'll get an entry here. If not, so be it. And I appreciate everybody who liked the stream. Let's see. Boy. Yeah, this is why I don't fuck with Monday. But yeah, when I get out this stream, I got some work to put in. Make these videos. Get my content together. Then I probably go work out. Okay. Yeah, so hopefully we can get it just a little bit lower. Yeah, boy, these Mondays. And that's why it be important though not to sit in front of the screen all day, because sometimes you can just chop around like this all day and that can be tiring. Well, it's like if I say if by 11 Eastern time and sit up having game, then I'm done for the day. Which on any day, that's my rule for any day. And these summer months in the market be crazy too. Like I want to see how the market gonna get the closer we get to the election time too. Telling how the market gonna be then. See, we starting to come down to my level, and I know a lot of people probably like, if if you know it's going down to that level, why don't you just enter and into it going to that level? But that's how I that's how I used to trade, and I would lose a lot of time because like with the market, you could never be certain. It's like you can kind of be calculated, but the you can do everything right sometimes, and the market still would not go in your favor. So it's like I like to have a lot of moving parts that go together that tell me to take a trade versus I just know it's going to this level, so I'm gonna get in because it could very well not go to that level. But like I like to use the levels that I think it's gonna go to for reversals because a lot of time it's just coming to take that liquidity before reversing. Okay, here we go. We coming down to that level. Come on down with some speed. Come on. Let's see. Coming down to it. There we go. You tapped it. Now let's see if we can get that reversal I've been waiting on. If not, if we can't, if it don't reverse here, then we'll be done for the day. Let's see. Yeah, so this candle, I want to see it stay lower. Yeah, we can erase this one because it got breached. But yeah, so we're about to see. And like we grade our setups. So we got like A plus, A minus, and all of that. So this setup right here is what I would consider it A minus. I would consider it an A minus setup if we can close back above it and I was to take it. I would consider this an A minus setup. Like here, I want to see strength. Cause like definitely, if you don't see no strength on a Monday, it ain't. It's no point. Because we've been real. Like if you see some of these candles going to the downside, like this candle and this candle, like we was strong coming into the downside of here. We strong going into the downside. So like if I'm taking something back to the upside, I need to see that same strength. like we targeting here. So let's see. Let's see. Yeah, but this will be like if we can get it, this will be a good setup. I would love to take like if we can. Let's see how he is doing. Let's check both of these. Let's see. Yeah, this definitely SMT. This thing ain't moved none. Yeah, if we don't come down and tap this line right here, I'd probably be a little bit reluctant to want to take this. Okay, here we go. Come on down a little bit lower. And when I say like price is algorithmic, like this is a lot of what I mean. Like sometimes you will see it just chop around, and it wait till a specific time to start making the move that it want to make. And so like, when I started learning that and paying attention to that, it made my trading a lot better because you will notice it at specific times of the day. It's just gonna wait around because it want to get to where it want to get to at a specific time. And there we go. Yeah, we done went down. We done went down a lot of points. Let's see. Okay, let's see. boy, that bitch just continuing to drop. It's like it crazy how early it still be by the time I be done trading. Like it's just now finna be 10. Let's see. And we got a couple more minutes. Let's see. This is the strength I was talking about that I want to see. Like if we can get this candle closure above here, right here. I can delete this line because it's in the kind of in the way. So yeah, we can get a closure above here. We good. Like let me pull up the see if this and I want to go break even here, enter wherever. All right, we entering wherever we close here. Like yeah, now we'll get entry here, and we want to be going break even here. And we gotta be aware of it's a little small fair value gap right here, so you gotta be aware of that. Also, it's like let's look at it on the 2 minute. And yeah, let me mark so y'all can see where you want to be. Break even here slash trill. And now you really just be patient and see can we get to here and go break even, leave your runners and let the trade run. But like how prices here, how price they made it to here, I don't want to see it come back. I don't want to see it come back down here. I won't let it, like you don't like because you want to see speed. You want to see price moving with speed. Because like I said, you do want to be weary if you entering we got this one to close above here, but I would have liked to see it close with a little bit more strength. Let's look at that 2 minute again. We got to close. Yeah, and a lot of trading is just about like trusting your analysis and being patient. But like I've been waiting all morning to, for this setup. And it's like if we get to here, break even, trim, like, and we didn't made it so much high from entry now, like that if we do come back down, and if we do come back down to there, then you'll just want to get out because we're so close to where you should be going break even for sure, that it's no point to let the trade go all the way back down below zero. And we are approaching another macro. We are approaching the 1050 through 1110 macro. So that is something to be paying attention to. As like I said, we closed above this 2 minute inversion, and we closed above this order block on this 2 minute, and we tapped down into the order block. And so I didn't draw out the inversion, so let me draw it out here. I'll change the color of it. Yeah, we got that tap back into the order block, and we got the inversion here. So I want to see us get to there for sure. Okay, we're approaching our break even in our trim area. There's not much to do here, but be patient. And let's see. Yeah, see, like I was saying earlier, like that's why I changed my candles to black, because used to. Like I would see these red candles in a trade that I'm looking for to go to the upside, and it'll make me start panicking, or wanna get out the trade. And it's like here, like how we claim so close to the level. Is like a lot of times if you're right there by your level and you're super close, you want to treat it as if it actually went to the level, and you don't like. Sometimes I don't always just wait for it to. I break it immediately through. Like definitely, if I see we're not coming with a lot of strength, and definitely how far we made it from the entry, you don't want to let it be and went all the way up here. Then you not getting, you getting out when it come all the way back down here. It's like no, that don't make sense. It was like you will already just want to be, you will want to be trimming as you see price coming up in here to your break even and trim area. You want to be trimming and leaving your runners and letting your runners do your work. Cause like since we took that hourly liquidity, I am a little. It does make me a little bullish and thinking, we have a chance to go up into here. So we'll see. We approachly. I mean, we're officially in our next macro time. So let's see what we want to do during this macro. Gotta have patience when you dealing with stuff like this. Yeah, because like I said, we took this liquidity over here on this hourly, so that's what that's what made me have the bias or the conviction that I do have for this trade. So like we officially tapped our break even and trim area. So it's like now that we tapped that, now I just wanna let it run. And it's like trade go to break even. Let's see. Like yeah, trade go to break even from here, and we let the trade run. See, can we turn this octopus up a little more, please? And now remember, I like I feel like we're now in a market maker buy model, so we should want to see price going up and taking out these. Of course, we got a fair value gap here that we gotta try and pierce through. But if we are in a market maker buy model, these should just turn into like mitigation blocks. So we'll see how that goes. And remember, my runners are now break even. So now, now my runners, I don't lose. It's a free trade for me now. Yeah, see, like Mondays will present you with a trade, but sometimes it take time, and sometimes you gotta be patient. Sometimes you gotta deal with speed like this if you want to trade. Like, not every day does it move this slow when you trying to get there. Like a lot of times when you enter it, get directly where you need to go. Yeah, I want to see price get a little stronger here for these runners. Yeah, hopefully, since we took that liquidity, hopefully we don't want to reject here, and we just want to keep going through here. And yeah, the way this price action move, I think I'm gonna just take that small win, and I'm gonna leave one runner, but everything else I get out and leave that one runner, and I'll be back to stream tomorrow, and I'll come back with an update of how that one runner did, because I want to see price continue to go higher. So thank you to everybody who came out to watch the stream. I'll be back tomorrow around the same time, 8:30 Central Time. I appreciate y'all.